Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're back over on the YouTube account. Want to do a couple summons for our Draconic heroes, but we do have a new code. So the new code is actually going to yield you a considerable amount of resources, but we also do get 10 diamonds, or excuse me, 10 summons. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put that code down below so you guys can use it. Very cool to see that we have a little code coming out. Now, in addition, you can see claim your reward. So we do have a reward chest right here, 20 scrolls, and then I also have 10 Stargazer scrolls. And of course, we have some elite stones. Now, those are from our exclusive VIP codes. If you ever wondered what VIP codes you do get, that is what they are giving us right now with the VIP codes. Now, also, we did get this mammoth, massive pack. That is awesome. So the Draconic faction is back in time for joining us for the glorious celebration. Thank you to the adventures. And look at that. That is kind of crazy. I want to cover the designer face to face later, but I want to get all of the loot in here. Then, of course, we want to go ahead and pick this one up. Now, there also is a TikTok challenge. I'm going to have to create a video to actually do the TikTok challenge. I'm going to save that again right now because I want to hop in. I want to do these summons. So out of everything we pretty much have here, a majority of the first stage is kind of done. You can see we have Demea's skin. We already got that skin for Odin. Fledging Flight, I believe this is done as well. I think we've already gotten to the point of completely finishing this out. Now, of course, Dragonforge is still a struggle because of food. So even here, I believe, again, we're completely kind of tapped out in here. I think we have everything. It's just pinging us for whatever reason, but that's okay, guys, because remember, we do have a lot of stuff coming up. And Winged Sonier, we're trying to get another copy or essentially build him out. Since we looked at the tier list, and I had a lot of questions, which I do want to talk about a little bit, Celestial IOs are there as well. So looking at the Draconic heroes themselves, so far in the tier list, we are seeing coming in at number 1 utility-wise is Hildwyn. Now, very similar to Gavis, we are seeing him, again, very high utility with survivability, does a considerable amount of damage and formation, definitely a hero worth building, and they're giving us a ton of copies of him, so it makes him a lot easier to build. Now, of course, the one that was coming in next was Polina. Now, overall, again, utility-wise, we're starting to see her used in a couple different places, and also Dragonforge, super, super important, followed by Gwen. So Gwen, again, really very difficult to summon just because you can only use the insignias. But overall, I do love the build. Problem with her and what we're seeing is not very defensive at all. If she gets hit, it's pretty much game over for Gwen in her entirety. And of course, right now we don't have any of our Draconic gear, but then we do look at Cassius, which again, building out as a tank. And then a lot of players were kind of questioning Nyla, why she came in the very bottom. So right now we are seeing her in one formation. Doesn't mean in the future we're going to see her or we're not going to see her in a lot of different places. But overall, the first iteration of a lot of players having her built, utilize her in one formation doing a considerable amount of damage. We're going to have to wait and see exactly where this hero is used in a bunch of different places. So hopping in the Dragon Isle, again, we've kind of pushed as far as we can within the Sanctuary because we can't make any more progression. Exact same with the Dragonforge. Went through here, went through essentially the first 8 floors right here. And I know a lot of players are still really, really struggling for getting in there. So I'm hoping over time with the summons that we get, and we have 62 scrolls, 5 summons there. And I also want to try to finish out Kelthin. Kelthin, we still need 1 single copy and we will have him built out. So let's hop in here, guys, see if we can get some more of the food. Right off the bat, we get a copy of Cassius. Now, of course, if you remember, we switched up the wish list. We dropped Nyla out of here because with Nyla, we do not want to get more copies. If we essentially do, there's going to be a point where we're just going to have to start swapping copies. And there is a copy of Gwen again. That is the second copy that we have actually pulled out of here in regular summons. So there is another copy of Gwen. Very cool to see. I was hoping that was going to be a Hildwyn copy, but we just need more food. So there's a copy of Nyla. And again, Nyla is already at 3 stars. I think we're going to get very, very close to her being kind of maxed out because right there is another one. I'm thinking 2 more summons in here. So there is one. We'll do 1 more summon. And it is just more food, but that is okay. That's exactly what we need. Now, of course, in the temple, we have 65 of these insignias, which means we should be able to get some copies of Hildwyn. And of course, we're going to get a ton of resources in here, which is very cool to see. There we go. We do get a chest. Come on, Hildwyn. We got to get some copies. And of course, these are some of our emblems. And I believe that is a copy. There we go. There's a copy of Hildwyn. Got 2 more 24-hour chests. Oh, could we get another one? Could we see one more in here? And again, just a lot more resource. That gives us what, 5 left. Let's see if any of these singles could give us another copy. Because again, this is the one that we're going to build out for. Once we do get them built up to 1 star, essentially we're going to swap over. We're going to build out Gwen. So just a lot more resources, which that's okay, guys. Anytime we get these threat emblems, I am okay with it. But like I said, I wanted to hop over, see if we can get, we have 32 cards. We need 1 copy of Kelthin, and there's a double. We've been doing this all the time, guys, where we've done actually like our final summon to get that additional star on there. And there we go. So there is a copy of Nyla. There is our copy of Kelthin, which is going to put, of course, the engraving on there. Got some more copies of a few heroes as well. But of course, that gives him, boom. There we go. So there's the 1 star. That unlocks the engraving. Now, I know engraving, we use a lot of materials over here. But we're going to have to wait and see because, again, we have another copy of Nyla right there, which takes her to 5 stars. So essentially, once I get her to 5 stars, which is what, 1 copy away, literally 1 copy away for Nyla, we can actually build her up a little bit further. Now, of course, we also do have some copies right here. We have 2 copies of the Highborn Dragon. There's 2 more copies of Hilduin because, again, we've been getting them, and a lot more copies are still coming down the pipeline for this hero. But that is actually going to build him up to, I think that's going to build him up to Mythic. There's Mythic. We do have another copy. So there's the signature item. We do have 1 copy right there, which I believe, again, this is going to give us another copy. Or no, we need him at Mythic Plus. So we need 2 more copies. Then we can actually build that out. But of course, signature-wise, signature item-wise, we can actually build him up. Now, again, Dragonforge, this is going to make a big, big difference. Normal attack, ignore shield. So pretty good right there. Power builder and normal attack is increased by 5% to the max health, up to 250% of the max. Now, of course, we are going to build him up further just because he is a Highborn Dragon. I'm going to go ahead and use these. We're going to try to build him up again a little bit further. We'll get him to a plus 30. And of course, that is going to yield us, I believe, some more resources in there. And of course, Nyla we built out, but now we have Kelthin as well. Going to build him out. We got Cassius. Polina, we're going to have to build out a little bit further. So we are absolutely getting there, which of course, Polina can use. Oh, we need 1 more copy. We need, or essentially 2 more copies of this guy, but Cassius, again, we have enough copies. Nyla, we're going to have to do some more summons in here to actually continue to build him out. We'll get him there. We will absolutely get him there. Boom. There we go. There is another 20 of our threat emblems, allowing us to build him up again a little bit further. And this really is going to make a big difference. We're still short. That's okay, because it's going to make a really big difference when we're going through here. Now, of course, we have another, 5,000 there. Could we get another copy of Nyla? Could it be? Boom, it is Cassius. That's okay, though. You know what? Let's go ahead. Let's use our last 2 summons in here. Because if we get 1 copy of Nyla, that will actually take her up to 5 stars, which means all of the future ones. And again, the 500 is going to be the exact same price. So maybe we can get that last copy, or even getting another couple copies of Gorge. I will absolutely take that because we need food kind of forever with these heroes. So we got 2 more summons in here. Last one gives us another Gorge. I wonder if that is going to be enough to actually build it out. There's another 10 points. Not enough to build up there, but of course, Dragonforge Trials, it should give us, I thought it would give us some more. I think in the Dragonhorn, there we go. We got another 10. So we've already got a 15 here. We have, a 3 there. We don't have anything except for furniture to going to a level 4 furniture. I'm going to have to try it out. Let's see if we got enough of copies of Gorge. Now, there's another Cassius copy. There's a copy of Gorge. And you know what? I think we do have enough. Or no, we're short one. We're short one. Never mind. I was going to say we need 1 more. We need 1 more copy of Gorge. I was literally just thinking about it when I clicked to go ahead and build them. And then, of course, we do have some more copies right there. We're building out a few different Draconic heroes. And we're making solid progression, guys. 2 more and we'll be at Mythic Plus. Mythic Plus, of course, is going to give us another copy. And with the events we have going on, this should bring us more copies as well. Right here, 3 weeks of Hildwyn, and then of course right here, Hildwyn. We're gonna have Hildwyn built up, probably even gonna be able to add a couple stars on Hildwyn, just kind of looking at the build of where we are. But that is awesome. That is awesome to build those out. And again, looking at our heroes, we have a lot of them building Nyla out. I wonder where. Let me look. Now, of course, looking at Kelthin. Kelthin is one that we do use for PvP. We have what, 3,700? I'm going to do it for PvP. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to save my 60. I'm going to go ahead and save that because, of course, this could make him do a lot more damage. But overall, this is going to be pretty, is going to help quite a bit. And again, we're building them out kind of little by little, getting all of the furniture in there. But guys, look at the heroes. I cannot wait to see exactly who is coming for the Mauler hero. Again, a lot of players are saying that it's going to be a Ranger Mauler, which, I mean, could be possibly like a Verk or a Titus if we do get an Awakened version, or it might just be another Mauler in general, meaning there isn't going to be the ability to get another Awakened hero as it sits today. Now, also remember, with the patch that's coming, the progression that you're making in campaigns are going to be huge because it is going to actually allow you to go in here and get a lot of those emblems, not only just the but all the Draconic emblems. You're going to be able to get a lot of copies of those threat emblems just based on the build of essentially where you are. And of course, the apprentice working hard. Very, very cool to see that we have another apprentice in here. But overall, we're going to continue our summons, continue progression in here. Definitely making a lot of progression. And as you can see, 1 trillion combat rating with the build that we have, which is kind of crazy. All right, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.